And it's another beautiful day out here in Dallas, Texas. I am in Plano at the Gladys Harrington Public Library, which is one of the centers that was created for voting yesterday, which saw many people coming out to cast their vote to elect the next U.S. president. And as you are aware, the Republican Party took that, and President Donald Trump is heading back to White House. He will be inaugurated on the 20th of January in 2025. You may want to know the numbers out here in Texas went like this. Donald Trump won with 56% of the vote, and Kamala Harris lost with 46% of the total vote. Jill Stein of the Green Party went with just 0.7%, and Chase Oliver of the Libertarian Party went with 0.6%. The presidency was not the only heavily contested seat for here in Texas, but you know, the 40 electoral college votes that come with Texas makes it one of the parties, although it's not a swing state, it makes it one of the states which determines what happens in the lower house going forward. And the Senate went with Ted Cruz with 53% against Colin Allred, who went with 43%. And another third contestant, not so much known, Ted Brown, went with 2.4%. You may want to know that there were 18.6 million people registered to vote in this whole state of Texas, and of these, 50% of them had already cast their votes by the time yesterday came to go and do the physical vote. It was raining, the weather was not very good, but that did not deter people from coming out to exercise their democratic right. And as we speak now, I have been talking to analysts, I've been talking to Republicans, I've been talking to Democrats, and on how they feel about the election going forward, now that it's done and over, and they are looking forward to moving on. The key issues that were very critical here in Texas were, number one, immigration issues, and secondly, we had people talk about issues to do with the economy, bread and butter issues. And in the immigration side of the stories, you may want to know that just close by, Arizona yesterday was voting for the Proposition 314 bill, which has already been passed in Texas as law. And this would allow immigration to work with the law enforcement to deport all non-documented immigrants out of the country. And as you may be aware, Texas is very close to some of the borders, and according to the Border Watch Control, they were saying at least 2.5 million came in the year 2023. Although the number has decreased this year, lower than that from last year, they're still saying this matter might end up in the courts or all the way up to the Supreme Court. And as we move on going forward, we wait to see what happens next in Texas. And this will be the last day that we are covering Texas. We'll be heading back to DC, and from there on, we will see how it goes. Thank you. My name is Zininga for Voice of America in Washington, DC, and I'm here in Dallas, Texas.